Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare 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 Ram. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, thank you very much, my dear children. Now we shall do a wonderful story. Okay, this is a wonderful story of a potter and a blacksmith. Okay, I'm going to share. Now I want you to tell me what is the moral of the story and what have you
Mataji. Mataji, you have got stuck.
Okay, sorry. So, but when we do these classes, it means that there has to be a reason behind them, right, children? There has to be a reason that you all learn life lessons from these classes. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen and we'll go through this wonderful story by his Grace Bhakti Siddhanta, his Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada. Okay, all right. All right, can all of you see my screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, okay. Okay, so now, once upon a time, there was a blacksmith and a potter. All right. Okay, 1 second. Before that, I need to do some settings here. Okay. So, once upon a time, there were two very nice friends, a blacksmith and a potter. What does a blacksmith do? A blacksmith, he remodels metal equipments. Okay. For example, if there is, a gate, an iron gate to be made, you can nowadays there are many machines and all, but in the older times, the blacksmith would actually, use a hammer, tuck, 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 and make nice, designs of gates and gates of palaces with the help of hammer. Now we have this welding machine and we have so many other equipments. But in olden times, they used to use the hammer. Now also they use the hammer, but there are many more equipments now. So this blacksmith, he knows that, yes, how to use the hammer and remodel long sheets of iron and steel and make them into beautiful shapes and make a particular gate or a door or whatever is required. Okay. So, and we know, what does the potter do? The potter, what does it do? It actually does a very delicate work. Right. On the other hand, the work of the potter is very, very delicate. He will pick up some clay. He will try to put it on the potter's wheel, and he will go on adding some drops of water, and he will move the wheel in a particular in one direction, so that slowly with his hands he'll give shape to the pot or the earthen vessels. Even the diyas are made like that. We used diyas in the Damodar month, right? Those mittika diyas, right? So the potter's work is very, very delicate. But both of them were very good friends. Once what happened, the potter had a big order. He had to supply around 2,000 pots for a wedding, because they wanted to put so many nice, yummy eatables and offer to the Lord. So he had got this order of 2,000, making 2,000 pots. Now, this potter was a very poor potter and he did all the work himself. Okay. When he, then he remembered, right? In another village, right? There was, of Bilaspur, yeah, the village name is Bilaspur. There lived a blacksmith, okay, and this blacksmith, his name was Vamacharan. Okay, he was a very nice person. Okay, he was also very honest in his work, and he would do all his work and earn his living by doing hard work. Then on a particular, now then what happened, that both of them never used to meet as such, but he once went to visit his potter friend in the village called Haripur, and he was very happy. And he said, "Oh, my dear friend, Vamacharan, so nice to see you. Like how we meet our friends also, we get very happy, right? Isn't it?" So when he also met his friends, he was very, very happy to see his friend. So they met each other. And then uh, while they were sitting, the potter was continuously working and working. He was all the time working. So the potter, Vamacharan thought that my friend is so busy. And he told his friend that you seem to be very busy, and it seems that you've got a lot of big orders. So his potter friend said, yes, I have to make 2,000 pots in 3 days. Only 3 days are remaining, and if I don't make, then they will be very upset and all my material will also be a waste. So then he said, okay, why not both of us work together? We can work together and we can actually finish the work faster, and that is how we can spend time together also, right? Sometimes you also go to your friend's house, your friend is making a project, you will also say that, oh, you're busy making a project, let me help you. Okay, so that we can play together for a long time and talk together also. So the potter friend was very innocent. He said, okay, my dear friend, whichever way you can help me, you please help me, and so that I can get free from work and we can spend time together. Now let's see what happened. Now the blacksmith, he was watching his potter friend work so hard to make the pots. Now he said, oh my God, he is taking such a long time to shape the pots. Let me now help my friend the way that I can help him, right? So that he finishes the orders faster, right? So, so he went with his hammer. Now he was a blacksmith and he knew how to use the hammer. So poor thing, he went with the hammer and he thought that with the hammer he can give a better shape to the pots that his friend would make, will take such a long time and model and remodel and add few drops of water and then put them in the heating bhatti. It is called a bhatti, so that the pots become nice and stiff and really usable. So he took the hammer and he started hammering the pots to give them a better shape. What do you think would have happened, children? Can a pot be hammered and put into and be reshaped or made into a better shape by the use of a hammer? While he was trying to do so, naturally he broke all the pots that his friend actually made. So children, now I want to know from you, what do you think was the intention of the potter, of the blacksmith friend? First question. Whoever wants to answer can raise your hands. What was the intention of the blacksmith friend? What was he thinking while doing this? Yes, Abhinav. Okay, Abhinav. Yes, tell me, Abhinav. Unmute yourself.
Mataji, he was thinking that I could help my friend and by mistakenly he broke all the pots.
Very good. Correct answer. His intention was correct. Okay, that he wanted to help his friend, right? But he broke the pots in the process. Now, okay, Kabir, what else do you want to say? Tell me.
Ma'am, Mataji, that he was a blacksmith. He did not know anything about pottery, so he took the hammer and broke the pots. So this means he's a blacksmith. He only know about the use.
Yes.
So how he did not know that pots are delicate. They have to keep to dry, but he took this hammer. His intention was to help his friend, but he make more work for his friend.
Oh, such nice points, Kabir. A big Hari bol. So his work, he was a blacksmith. His work was to do not to do pottery. But so in the process of helping his friend, in fact, he created more work for his friend. Such a nice point. So amazing, y'all are. Very good. What else? Anyone else? Okay, Shruti wants to say something. Yes, Shruti, tell me. Unmute yourself.
Helping our friends is correct, but blacksmith is not a potter. Why will
Yes.
do that?
Yes, wonderful. So, yes, while helping friends is correct, but we should know the correct method. Okay, yes, that and a wonderful point, Shruti. Okay, now the next question comes, children. Who else? Anyone else? Okay, now the next question comes. The next question is that this blacksmith, okay, now this blacksmith, if his intention was correct, right, what was that mistake that he made before starting the work? What was the mistake that he made? Because the expert was his potter friend, right? His potter friend was the expert who was going to make the pots, who was making the pots. Okay, yes, Nandita.
He had to ask his friend first what to do.
Exactly. Sometimes, very good point, Haripol, Nandita. Wonderful. So he had to ask his friends what needs to be done. Sometimes we want to help others. We are very enthusiastic, but we don't know what to do, right? Arif, where is Arif? Arif, you just raised your hand. Yes, Arif. Unmute yourself and speak.
Yes, ma'am.
Hare Krishna.
He had never done pottery before, so he should have taken his friend's advice and he should have learned how to make pots.
Yes. Okay. But in his over enthusiasm, he did not ask for any advice. Okay. Now, anything else, Nitara? You want to say anything? Pari, you want to say? Prerit, Pari, do you want to say anything? Raise your hand if you want to say. Okay. So, children, while all of you have given correct answers, that this can be the reason, and what is the moral all in all of the story? What can you think of one learning that you get from this story? Yes, come on. I want others to also answer. Yes, Deepika, Jyotika, 1 second. Yes. Yeah.
Mataji, from the story, we learned that we should know the right way to do something. Otherwise, it will lead to some disaster.
Exactly. Amazing. Amazing. Very good, Deepika. We should know the right way to do things. Even if to help others, we should know what is the correct thing to do. That is for the highest good of everyone. Okay. Otherwise, it will cause a disaster. Yes. Anyone else? Yes, Nitara. Nitara, come on. Unmute yourself.
You should always ask someone before doing anything.
Yes, we should always take advice, right? Seek the guidance of somebody. Yes, wonderful. Hare Krishna. Yes. Kabir, you want to say anything?
Mataji, he should ask that can I use a hammer to give a nice shape to a pot. If he did not do that, that's why he made more work for his friend.
Yeah, okay, fine. That point is discussed, that he should ask. Yes. Shruti, last chance. Come on. Yes, last person to answer. Yes.
Mataji, we should learn that we should ask anyone and try to do it.
Yeah, okay. Ask anyone and try to do it. Yes, wonderful. That is also good point. Okay, so don't repeat the points, but yes, ask anyone, ask before we do anything. Okay, now let us see. I want one of you to read this bit. Nandita, can you read this, please, Vida? Yes, are you there? Yes, Nandita. Yes, please
Purport.
read.
The manner in which the blacksmith hammers iron to give shape to it is not meant for a pottery to model clay. The method and technique of both of them are entirely different. A materialistic worker usually develops a conception that is devotional service uh, offered by a devotee for the satisfaction
Satisfaction.
satisfaction of the Lord is apparently the externally akin to sense
Gratification. Okay, thank you. Who can continue? Nitara, you can continue reading? Yes, Nitara, unmute yourself.
Gratification material activities and as such they all belong to the same category. In fact, there is a real difference between the process and the manner in both such activities. So called dispassionate material activities carry no intrinsic value unless they are favorable or satisfactory devotional service to the Lord. An impersonalist worshipper of 5 elements, bereft of devotional service, surrender will only create more harm than good than any pure devotee who is sincerely practicing the delicate process of satisfying the Supreme Lord.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, what it means, children, is let me tell you now. Okay, now what this actually says to us is that when we want to do something good to somebody, just like the potter, the blacksmith, he wanted to do good to his friend, isn't it? And he wanted that he should, one second. And children, he wanted that he should help his friend to the best possible extent. But that was not possible because he didn't know what to do. So when we see poor people around us, right, when we see, that people are struggling with so many things, yes, while we should give them food, we should also give them, in charity, right? We should also give them clothes and to the poor and needy. But one thing which we should add is Krishna to their lives, isn't it? Next time, whenever you go and give food to somebody, ask them to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra first, right? So they will not know, but you say, please mere baat repeat kariye, or please repeat after me, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Right? You can ask them to do that. And in doing so, what will happen? This is for their highest good, right? Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, right, that everything you do, everything you give away in charity, offer it to me. Yes, yat juhoshi, yes yat karoshi, yes karoshi tadati yat. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that whatever you give in charity, you should, otherwise it will always bind the person in karma. Otherwise, yes, you have done a good karma, but you'll have to come back again here in this prison, in this material world, to be in this jail. What is our aim? Our aim is to go and see Krishna face to face. Where? In Goloka, in Vaikuntha Dham. Isn't it? Yes or no, children? Yes. Okay. So that is why, while we try to help others, we must add Krishna to their lives. Also, this book distribution that we are doing, how many of you know this is the Gita Jayanti month? Yeah, yes. And devotees and all of us, we go out on the roads and we are distributing books, right? So when we do that, that is called pure devotional service. It does not have good fruit, it does not have bad fruit, right? So when we do this, Krishna and Prabhupada are very pleased with us, right? And they bless us immensely, and it brings a lot of auspiciousness in our life, right? So I request all of you to distribute at least one Bhagavad Gita in a day. Distribute means not in free, children. Okay, you have to take. I will send the link. Okay, I am going to send the link in the group. Please inspire your friends to buy the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, and also ask them to read it with their parents. How many of you are ready to do that? Come on, tell me. Yay! Haribol! That's nice. One book in one day. So 30 books in 1 month. And each of you do 30 books means 300 books gone. Isn't it? 300 books have reached to people. And all those who have distributed books, let me know. I will announce your name in the next class. Okay? So I'm sending you this. This is Go Gita. Okay, gogita.in. You can order the books from here. Okay, so this is the site. You can order the books from here, or you can ask your friend. You can send this site to your friend. You can form a message and send them that please buy one Bhagavad Gita in this month of Gita Jayanti. This is the month where Krishna narrated the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, right? So all of you have been hearing these classes, you know about Krishna. So speak about some glories of Krishna. See how Krishna kills the demons. In Bhagavad Gita, it is written, all of us have all these demons inside us in terms of anger, okay, in terms of laziness, in terms of greed, in terms of jealousy, enviousness. So we can kill all these demons by reading Bhagavad Gita. Okay, children, will you do that? Yes? Yes, amazing. Okay, now it's Kirtan time. Shall we do Kirtan? Yes, all of you, will you stand up and, or maybe you can sit and do Kirtan with me, okay? I'll just get my Mridanga. It's right here. Okay. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janna Vallabha Giridhari. Yes. Tell me. Okay, Nitara, unmute yourself. Tell me what you want.
Oh, I had forgotten to lower my hand before. Sorry.
Okay, you want to lower your hand, is it?
I forgot to lower my hand. I don't need anything.
Madhava. Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Radha Shama Sundar Radha Shama Sundar Radhe Jaya Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Gopinath Radhe Jaya Radhe Sankirtan Yajna ki jai. Oh, glories to the assembly of devotees. Very, very well. All right, children. So try to distribute one Bhagavad Gita in one day. Okay? And when you do that, Krishna will be so pleased. Srila Prabhupada will be so pleased, right? And that will be so amazing, right? And then we are not only the blacksmith who's trying to just do so many things, but actually we are harming everyone just by giving them charity without Krishna. Okay? So you must always distribute, try to distribute to your friends. If not this Bhagavad Gita, then at least the Krishna book is also there. There are nice stories of Krishna. Yes? Yes, Kabir, what do you want to say? Tell me, Kabir.
Mataji, what happened next in the story?
You guess. What would have happened?
Mataji,
Their friendship. So he upset his friend. The potter was crying and he said, I lost all my orders because of you. What kind of a friend you are? And the blacksmith was also sad. So no one is happy. No one was happy. Okay? All right. Thank you. We'll meet next Sunday. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.